Rudy, your expertise keeps you focused on terrorism globally, not just today, but in the future. How do you go about assessing or identifying potential threats?
I take a look at the current hotspots in the news, but I also try to see what elements are involved in particular countries. I'll take Libya, for instance. Gaddafi was overthrown. A new government comes in. Prior to the Gaddafi being overthrown, there were some radical elements that were operating there. My focus remains on those elements to see whether they're going to reemerge. So I try to look long term and see what networks they're trying to build, what they're establishing, and then that's where we do our analysis long term.
Now, is this a boots on the ground kind of situation? Do you need to be, in the midst of this to fully assess it?
I do some traveling myself. I do have a team that also gets involved in boots on the ground. I can't be everywhere at once,
right,
but I try to manage all of it, and then I take a look and ask the hard questions, and my team goes out and gathers data. Sometimes I do go in country, and so it keeps me pretty active.
Do you think Africa will become a breeding ground for potential terrorists in the future?
Africa is a breeding ground, and especially when I look at North Africa, when the foreign fighter flows were moving into Iraq. When you do the breakdown of the top tier foreign fighters, they came from Saudi Arabia. The second group came all from North Africa. They were coming in from Libya, from Tunisia, Algeria. So that's going to continue to grow. Today you have new governments in places like in Tunisia and in Egypt and in Libya. Those governments are weak. And so these extremist elements are going to continue to pop up, and we're seeing them also in the Sahel region and the Sahara.